Hi guys, my name is Yana and welcome to my June favorites. But before we begin, let's make us some coffee. Some froth up milk. Let's hope I can make this pour. Oh my god, look at that. I perfectly measured it. Isn't she gorgeous? Alright, now we can begin. As mentioned just now and in the title, this is a video dedicated to all of my June favorites. So basically everything that I took a special interest to or that I really enjoyed in the month of June. Let's get cozy, grab your current crochet or knit project, and hope you enjoyed the video. Number one, we have fashion. So everything related to personal style, just me physically in that sense. Starting off, which is a video that I actually recorded yesterday, and that is I dyed my hair. Now you cannot really see it all that well because I dyed my hair purple over black, but you can see it somewhat in the lighting, maybe, hopefully. Hopefully you can see it, because if you can't then I'm gonna be really sad, but I dyed my hair purple. That is so insane to me. I hope I'm gonna have that video posted, so if it is, you can go watch it. For 2 years, I think, I wanted to dye my hair. My entire life, I've always wanted to have the chance to dye my hair. I finally completed it. I finally fulfilled it. I wish it was a bit more noticeable, but beggars can't be choosers, so it's fine. Next, we have jewelry. And as you can see, I am actually wearing quite little jewelry because I didn't really think it fit with this outfit specifically. Typically I wear way more, but I just wanted to go light today. I started making my own jewelry this month using wire. Actually, I have the tools here. I used wire and some pliers. I have more obviously, but I didn't want to show you guys all of it. I made all of these with wire, this as well, and then also some beads, and it has worked out so well. I have a vlog about it. You can go check it out if you want to. This has become such like a promo section because I vlog everything, but I don't mean that in any way, you know. I just like to vlog stuff, and the stuff I vlog happens to be in my favorites. Here are some more of the bracelets that I have made that I typically wear all at once because I'm so obsessed. This is not a full tour because I want to post a video about that sooner or later. Let me know if you want one. I have some of these, and then all of these. I love it so much, and also necklaces. And recently, yesterday actually, I got this pack of necklace clasps so I can make more necklaces because I don't have any of them and I was holding back on making them up until they arrived, and now that they did, I can begin this new venture of making necklaces. Next, we have nails. Now, as you can see, I am currently wearing a set of nails, and these are not acrylics, rather they are press-ons. I have collected a very big collection of press-on nails, but more specifically, the ones that I purchased these months have become just my favorites. So we have this set of purple ones with kind of like a silver mix, and then these plain black. I wore them in the video I posted yesterday, which was like bookish crochet ideas. Sorry, I just associate everything with the video I post. I wore them and I love them so much. Like nails, sharp nails like these are a hassle. They're just annoying to wear throughout your day to day, but visually and aesthetically they look so gorgeous, and I wish I was more competent with my hands when I have nails, but I'm not, and I can't wear them throughout my week, throughout my life. I cannot wear them for longer than a day. Press-ons have been the best solution because I can put them on, no hassle, super easy, record or take a picture or just enjoy having nails on. Sometimes I just put them on without even recording because I love the feel of it so much, but then I need to wash my hair. It's so uncomfortable, and also since they are press-ons, the glue tends to soften over a long time of water contact. Obviously, I have some that I bought just throughout the years, last year even, but the ones that I bought this month just have been a favorite of mine because they're so pretty. These ones I also bought this month, but I haven't worn them a single time up until today, and I just love it so much. And lastly, in the fashion section is makeup, which is not really that specific, but I have been slowly wearing more and more makeup, but less, in the sense that I wear it more often, but the amount of products I use has lessened, and I've gotten significantly better at applying my makeup. I think actually, because I have been wearing it more often, I'm just getting better at what I want, what look I like, and trying things out has become more easier. Obviously, you know, makeup is a form of art. Getting better at it takes time, and when I look at pictures of myself from like a year ago, I close my eyes and I wish it wasn't real, because I was trying out such makeup looks that are basic. I was just trying out nose contour, but it looked horrible, and I like to say that I'm getting better at it, but also I know what suits my face more. I know that nose contour, only light nose contour suits my face, or the style of makeup that I like, so I don't go in as heavy as I used to. I think I've improved significantly, and that's been a favorite of mine. I love coffee so much. Next we have media, so all the media that I've consumed this month. And let's start off with my favorite, which is books. Ta-da! I went on a rant about the books that I've read literally yesterday. Oh no, the video that I posted yesterday that I recorded 2 days ago. I went on a complete rant about them, so I don't think I'll go that in depth about each book. All of these books, okay, besides these two. I'm currently reading this one. I started it today. I'm on page 33, so it doesn't count. This one is to be read since it is the third book in the trilogy. All of these books I have read this month. A Little Life I did start last month and I finished it this month, but it's still included in this month. So I finished A Little Life this month, and wow, this book was my first introduction back into reading physically. I have read physically when I was like 12 years old. I used to read all the time library books. I used to borrow them, and obviously they were children's books, you know, they were fairy tale books. They were were in German actually. I used to read German children's books, so if you know, maybe if you're German or if you live in Germany, you know, like Schule der magischen Tiere or Lotta's Leben. I actually don't really remember the titles, but just children's books, German children's books. Afterwards, after I moved and I didn't have a library near me, I still read just ebooks and audiobooks that were romance, so they weren't like this, right? So when I bought this book and I started reading it and I started getting back into it, I was very, I guess, surprised, but also kind of intrigued by how heavy and how big and how lovely it feels to read a physical book. Being able to annotate and being able to just hold something in your hand and read felt so lovely that I obviously, as you can see, decided to buy more books, and I have loved this. Obviously, I was very surprised when I finished this and when I bought The Perks of Being a Wallflower how thin this book was, because I didn't realize that I actually thought that physical books would always be this thick, and then I realized no, that they come in various thicknesses, right? But this is a very thick book. Didn't know, because I had no estimate at how much 400 pages was, 200 pages, whatever. This book I actually finished in a day. I bought it and then I finished it that day. Obviously, it was so easy to finish because the way it was written is way more digestible than, sorry, my voice is like, I'm dragging my voice. This book was also way more digestible than A Little Life in terms of like topic and content. I mean, A Little Life is crazy heavy, right? Perks of Being a Wallflower was less so, but also still not like funny, but it was an interesting read. I do want to watch the movie because I don't think that I got it as much as I could have. I'm a bit confused, you know? Pretty good read, and I'm getting quite hot. Okay, I turned on the aircon, but my next read was The Fault in Our Stars. Now, I have watched this movie before, so I knew what was gonna happen. And well, this book, I love this book so much. I absolutely love this book so much. I loved it so much. It was so cool and devastating. It made me laugh. It made me cry. I remember back in 7th grade, I believe it was. Back in 7th grade, I guess extracurricular like writing class teacher gave me this book in German and told me that it was a good book, that I should read it, and then I took it on with me to holiday and I didn't read it. I don't know why, I just didn't read it. It was boring for me and I didn't read it. And then last year I watched the movie of this, and then I was, you know, the movie was sad, and then I realized after I had bought these books that I could also read this, and then I obviously did, and it was so worth it. This one again was way more digestible than A Little Life because it is more of a children's book, I guess. It's more, I think it is more like a teen book, you know, it's YA, I think you could describe it. I'm not really sure about genres, by the way. I'm kind of just guessing at this point. I'm not sure what genre this is, but this was in the language, in the verbiage, it was way more for a 16-year-old basically. Next, we obviously have the Hunger Games trilogy. Now, I started this 2 days ago and I finished it yesterday. It was so cool. I have watched the movies, all of them, at least twice by now, and so I really wanted to read the Hunger Games books, and let me tell you, I love this so much. 5 stars immediately. This is such a cool book, so fun to read, and just I loved it so much because it gave me a passageway back into the Hunger Games. One thing I actually have to say, I think I prefer the books. Well, it's not a competition, right? It's not like a better or worse, but I do like the books more because it gives you way more intel in the characters. You can really see into them. A lot of the scenes in this book were cut out for obvious reasons, right? You can't have too long of a movie, but I do think that a lot of the scenes and moments and conversations that were cut out were so necessary to understand more, especially Rue and Katniss's dynamic. I feel like in the movie it was brushed over too much, but not like brushed over isn't the right word. It wasn't as deep as in the book, you know, because in the book it was way more in first perspective. I mean, it was in first perspective. That's why I understood it more. Now I started Catching Fire today and I'm loving it so far. It's so cool, you know, I cannot wait to finish this and then start this, and then after I want to read Ballad of the Snakes and Songbirds and then also Sunrise on the Reaping. I actually think I'm going to read Sunrise on the Reaping first before Songbirds and Snakes and Songbirds. I think the actual title is Songbirds and Snakes, but I cannot say that. I prefer Snakes and Songbirds. I feel like it flows off the tongue way better than Songbirds and Snakes. Next we have music. God, we're already 20 minutes in. Okay, next we have music, and music is something that I love. I am such a music fan. 2 months ago, I think I bought these Sony headphones. They're noise canceling. I love music so much. So let me tell you guys my favorite songs, artists, and albums that I have been listening to this month. Warning, I am kind of basic. You're not gonna find some underground like 10,000 monthly listener artist. I'm referring to my bullet journal, by the way. This is a page I did about top songs of the month, and I just write down top songs, and then I have a section for artists, albums, and playlists. But playlists you guys don't care because is it even public? I mean, yeah, I switched to Apple Music this month actually as well, so I guess if you want to check out my Apple Music, but I don't have it linked. Oh, I should probably unlink my Spotify because it's in my link tree. Yeah, that out of the way, let's start. For top songs, I've loved Haunted, OG, and also Taylor's version. And then that was in the same week as Mr. Brightside. What was the band called again? I don't remember. But Mr. Brightside, I mean, you know, started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. And the next we have Better Than Revenge, OG version specifically. And then Dear John, Taylor's version and OG version, both. Just like Haunted and Dear John, I don't know which one I prefer more. They're equal, but they're different in their own way, you know? Next we have Delicate and Style. Style specifically OG. I don't really like the Taylor's version. The electric guitar in the beginning doesn't hit as hard as Style OG. As you can see here in the beginning, I was very much in like a rockier, okay, it's not listed here, but I was listening to like Deftones, Evanescence, Bring Me to Life going under Evanescence, so I was very in a rockier mood, and then I completely switched into pop, you know, like Delicate, Style, and then we have 22 OG version specifically, and then Red, Taylor's version specifically. I don't like Red original version for some reason. I feel like it sounds way just demo-ier, you know, it doesn't sound like the full recorded version for some reason. So yeah, I way prefer Taylor's version. And then also in that like week, I was just constantly listening to just early 2000s pop songs, or 2010 more specifically. Katy Perry, you know, Hot and Cold, I Kissed a Girl, Last Friday Night. What other songs are there? I can't remember. But just like that whole New Romantics vibe. Then next we have Everything I Wanted and Mirrorball. Now I'm going more into the sad part. I don't know why. I cannot stop listening to Mirror Ball by Taylor Swift. It is such a good song. And Billie Eilish's Everything I Wanted has stuck with me for a while now. It is just a constant going back to that song. It is such a good song, you know, it's such a personal song about her life, and I love it so much. And then now we're back into the rockier kind of vibe, but also just everything. Now I'm at the end of the month, and at the end of the month I tend to just go to every single phase I had in that month and come back. So now I'm back into the kind of rockier side. I cannot stop listening to A Little Pain and Starless Night. If you know the anime Nana, you know that these songs are made by a fictional band in Nana. I actually don't know the logistics behind it. So basically, Starless Night and A Little Pain is by the fictional band Trap Nest that is in the anime Nana. And Trap Nest songs, oh my god. And Blast also. Blast is Black Stones, which is Nana's band, you know? And just Trap Nest and Blast, I love their music so much. Ever since I watched Nana, I have kept listening to their music consistently. I do have to say I prefer Trap Nest's music more. They have more songs that I like. Blast, the two songs that I love the most are Kuroi Namida and Rose. Specifically the live performance of Rose, I feel like it has more life, but they're just so good. Oh my god, I love Nana's songs so much. I don't know if I will be rewatching the anime though, anytime soon at least. I saw Nana cosplay. I think that's Shin and I think that's Reira. That's so fun. What the hell? And yeah, that was it for the music section. It is only the 24th of July, no, 24th of June. So that's why there's still a week to come, you know, half a week. I just wanted to record it today because I want to, you know? So let's go into the artist section. You've heard by every song that I've counted, obsessed with Taylor Swift, Evanescence, and Billie Eilish, and then also Trap Nest. But on Apple Music and Spotify, it's called like Olivia, Inspi, Trap Nest, or Reira or something like that. And I don't know how that works, but artists have been Taylor Swift, Evanescence, Billie Eilish, Trap Nest, and Blast. I love it so much. And then we have albums. Obviously, we have Speak Now, and then we have just Blast and Nana's albums. I don't know, again, on Spotify and Apple Music, it just says Olivia, Inspi, Reira, Trap Nest or something. So there's not like an album name to it. I don't remember what it was called in the anime because I watched it like October last year. Damn, that's already half a year ago. Oh god, I can't believe how quick time is passing. So we have that, and then we have 1989 Taylor Swift, we have Red Taylor Swift, and then Folklore. I've been listening to Folklore and Evermore both actually just so often. Like the album, I've clicked on the album itself and then clicked shuffle because Folklore and Evermore are just such great pieces of work, and I feel like they're so underrated in Taylor Swift's discography. Masterpieces, and I feel like Taylor Swift doesn't really get credit enough for how well her lyricism is in those specific albums, because a lot of times when people talk about her lyricism, they fall to like from 1989 or just pop songs. Oh, how is the girl that wrote Shake It Off a great lyricist? And that's what they don't understand about Taylor Swift, is that she has such different eras in her life and different moments, and just because you like pop songs doesn't mean you can't like poetry. You know, I don't know why everybody boxes themselves in. I like Taylor Swift, but I also like Nana, I also like Deftones, I also like, you know, just such different things. And I know Deftones and Taylor Swift are one of the most popular artists in their genres. So what? You know, I'm sorry that I don't listen to some like fucking The Dead Skin Under My Toenails. I don't listen to that band, okay? I'm sorry. But I listen to so much music, and yes, they are somewhat popular bands, but so what? So what? I love music. I love popular music. Like, it's popular for a reason. That was such a long rant. Ooh, that was 10 minutes. Hi guys, it is July 2nd right now. That means I can do this Apple Music replay because I switched to Apple Music and they have this like monthly Spotify Wrap. I thought I'd react to it with you guys to see how accurate my stuff was. Let's click into it. I'm so excited. Okay. Let's go. Top artist, definitely gonna be Taylor Swift, hands down, no argument. And then maybe Billie Eilish. Yeah, Taylor Swift. Top song, Dear John. Okay. Folklore Deluxe. Yeah. 3,346 minutes. 55 hours. I think I did that wrong, guys. 55 hours. That's impossible. I disagree. Is that it? What else can you see? Ooh, you can click into it. So Folklore, then we have Evermore, then we have TTPD, Hit Me Hard and Soft, and then Red. Interesting. I didn't expect the Tortured Poets department to get that high. I only recently started listening to it like a few days ago. Okay. Oh, I clicked out of it. Wait. Top songs. Okay, so Dear John, and then we have Mr. Brightside, Haunted, Better Than Revenge, and then Dear John Taylor's version. I listened to Dear John 38 times, guys. I really like Dear John. I really like Dear John this month. Okay. But yeah, Speak Now, Taylor's version. Oh no, just Speak Now in general really hit me this month. I really liked Speak Now. What else is there to see? I played 250 songs. Okay. And then there's this like playlist of all my favorite songs. Yeah, okay, so we got Dear John, Bring Me to Life, Better Than Revenge, Going Under, Girl So Confusing. Girl So Confusing. Oh my god, that song eats so hard. You know, I used to not really like Charlie XCX. I mean, not like her specifically, but the style of music that she makes because it's so clubby, and I am not a club girl, okay? My room is so ugly, by the way. My bed is not made. Where's my blanket? You can't even see my blanket. Just ignore that. But anyway, I don't like club music, so that's why I didn't really like Charlie XX, but Girl So Confusing is so good. Be Quiet and Drive Far Away, I love that song. Style, Red, Taylor's version, Haunted, Taylor's version, Mirror Ball. And I'm still a believer, but I don't know why. I've never been a natural. All I do is try. Male fan, I Know Places. Dude, I Know Places is such a good song. Hands down, such a good song. Oh my god, Lunch and then Skinny. This is so funny. I really liked Dear John this month, okay? I really liked Dear John this month, which is hilarious. Anyways, that was my Apple Music monthly recap of, what month was it? June. I'm such an idiot. I didn't even click into the top artist section. Okay, so top artists, I think there's like 5 or something. So top artist, my guess is Billie, well, Taylor, obviously Taylor, and then Billie. Recently, I've been really obsessed with Tate McRae, like her album. I watched this like YouTube reaction to her latest album, which is actually quite a while ago. It's like been quite a while. I've loved Dear John, no, Dear God. I've loved Dear God. Sports Car, obviously, but okay. So my guess, Billie, I don't know, bitch. Billie, Ariana, Chapel, bro? I don't know, guys. I'm not that smart. Oh, yeah, Billie, Chapel, Evanescence, and The Killers. That can't be right. The Killers? Really? But I only know Mr. Brightside from that album, guys. I'm a fake fan. I only listen to only one song by The Killers. I've been listening to, I mean, okay, yeah, I was really into Mr. Brightside last month, like the beginning of last month. It's crazy that it's last month already, but yeah, that's pretty funny. I'm basic, guys, what can I say? Anyways, next we have shows. So for the show, oh my god, this is hilarious. So for show, singular actually, I watched Ginny and Georgia season 3. I watched it in a day. The entirety of season 3, I watched it in a day. I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. and I made like 8 bracelets that day, so I don't know what I was doing, okay? I don't know. I just wanted to, and I did, and then I watched it. So I don't have any like philosophical opinion about Ginny and Georgia. It's a fun way to spend your time. It's not gonna make you smart, but it's fun. Okay, what's wrong with watching shit for it's fun? One thing that I did actually appreciate about Ginny and Georgia specifically, and I don't want to get too political, but I did appreciate the episode about Ginny. Oh, spoiler, I guess. Spoiler for Ginny and Georgia. But I do appreciate the episode where Ginny decided to get an abortion, especially in this time, especially in America. It was also quote unquote irrelevant, and it wasn't the plot, they didn't make it a big deal besides that one episode in which it was about. And I do feel like that was nice to have added in that she did get an abortion and that it was supported by her parents and just by everybody, you know, everybody that knew was okay with it. And they even showed scenes of her going into the hospital, and her ex-boyfriend, best friend, whatever Hunter is no, not Hunter, Marcus. Marcus, yes. Marcus, he even picked her up afterwards. It wasn't his, by the way, so that was funny, but like it was such a okay topic. That is something that I do appreciate about the show, that they did that, you know, instead of having some like weird, oh, abortions are so bad. Anyways, next we have YouTubers. So YouTubers that I have watched these past few weeks in this month that are my favorite. So we have 3 specifically. They're all like I guess relatively small YouTubers that are more of like vloggers, you know. They're just, I guess, something like me, but not like me, okay? I'm not at all like them, because I, you know, post crochet content and I'm also just chaotic as okay, but whatever. So number 1 we have Soggy Rice 3. Oh my god, I love her videos so much. They're so amazing and it's so enjoyable. I love the way they talk. Just love Soggy Rice so much. Soggy Rice Supremacy, you know, like I have been watching their videos so much and I just love her so much. I love. I'll put like a picture up of their YouTube and just look at all the red lines, okay? I actually watched too many of their videos, so like there were none left that I could watch. I stumbled upon this other YouTuber called Maddie ZT. She has videos, just vlogs, honestly. I kept watching them. I could not stop. She's so funny. It's just such an enjoyable thing to watch, you know? And she, fun fact about her actually is, oh, I should say, so Soggy Rice's videos are more predominantly about books and like literature, letter writing, I guess, some stuff of that. And then Maddie has a lot of videos about Hosier. Actually, I'm not that big of a Hosier fan. I do know his most popular hits, obviously, but she has like 3 videos completely dissecting, and I don't even know what the right word is, but just talking about Hosier's albums, 3 of them. And I watched them, like I watched the first one, I'm halfway through the second one. I was watching them while I was editing and getting ready and whatnot, whatever. And they're just so entertaining, honestly. I love watching all of these YouTubers when I'm getting ready as like somewhat of a background noise. And then next we have a YouTuber that I started watching today, actually. I was watching her as I was getting ready, doing my nails and doing my makeup, and her is Anaïs Lau. I hope I'm saying it right, but she said Anaïs Lau, and I'm not sure. I think she's French. I'm not sure though, because again, I only started watching her today and she's so fun. She has a bunch of book recommendations, so more of a book talker. No, again, more of a book YouTuber, you know, book recommendations, and her vlogs are more of a calm background footage, no talking, not like a come with me to do something, just videos of the city, of whatever city she's in. Paris is the one that I watched, and they were so entertaining, you know. Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Who's surprised, but my phone ran out of storage again. What was I talking about? I feel like I was talking about something irrelevant. I was still talking about YouTubers, wasn't I? I don't know, it feels like a while ago, but anyways, I've just been talking too much and my phone is so little in storage. I hate Apple actually, because they advertise it as 64 gigabytes, but of course Apple iOS and system data uses up 40 gigabytes. Like, whatever. So I'm using my mom's phone again, even though she was using it, but she said I could use it, so let's just do this quick. So next we have hobbies. By the way, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's like getting super dark. This section is gonna be hobbies. So I don't actually know what this section is, because literally everything else also is a hobby, theoretically, technically. But these are more like hobbies, because I don't know what else to call them. First of all, we have guitar. Let me grab my guitar. This is my trusty little guitar, and I have nails, so I can't play that much, but I have been playing so much guitar, and I actually recently learned, wait, okay, I can't play with nails. Do you recognize the song? Okay, I can't play it with nails. Basically, I learned the song Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. My dad actually recommended me the song to play, and I never really checked it out up until recently. And yeah, it's a really nice song to play. It's super easy. It sounds really cool. So that is the song that I learned this month. I haven't learned any other songs. I've just been replaying the other songs that I can play. I'll give you guys a little section of me playing guitar, maybe today night or something when I take off these nails, because I don't know. You can skip, okay? You can skip if you want, but I feel like guitar is so fun. Should I take my hair down? I've been kind of wanting to take it down. Let you guys see the non-purpliness that it is not. The purpliness that it is not. It's not purple! It's like not purple at all, guys. I'm so disappointed. It's like ever so slightly, and you can't see that ever so slightliness. So next we have literally what I'm doing right now. I have been recording and posting YouTube videos and also TikTok videos way more frequently. So I have been so obsessed with, okay, so on YouTube specifically, I took like a 3-month break. I just didn't post because I didn't feel like it and I didn't know what to, and I just lost motivation, lost the just enjoyment of it. But then recently I started back at it, you know. I posted this like My Little Pony unboxing vlog and it was so fun, and then slowly started getting more into the posting schedule, and the last few days I posted 3 videos. Okay, in the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days I posted 3 videos. That is insane for me. That is so fun. Like, I remember why I used to love posting, because it just makes me feel so nice, you know. And I've also been posting more on TikTok, but just like random stuff, and also not under the same username. So, and then we have, oh, we're at the end of the list actually. I'll actually add some more stuff. So we have this clip. I love this clip so much. I don't know, this is just such a nice clip. I think it's called a banana clip, and I've been loving this clip so much. I bought it this month. And let me scoot forward so I can show you guys how to use this, right? So you take this, you grab your hair, and then you can clip it like this. Fold your hair in, and then you just clip it. And then you have this like ponytail that is like super ponytail-y, you know? Obviously you have to like get your hair out front so that it looks more natural, you know, and then it looks super cute, you know, like I love it so much. And last but not least, we have what is in the beginning, which is actually kind of coincidental, and that is coffee. I have been loving making coffee every single week. Actually, I don't drink coffee every single day because I don't know, I just don't want to, I guess, but the coffee recipe that I've concocted is so amazing, and it is so easy. And all you need for this is a teaspoon of instant coffee and a teaspoon of sugar. You put it in your old jam jar, whatever jar you want. You can also double the quantity of coffee, but I would keep it at a 1-to-1 ratio because I don't like bitter coffee, but you could also just leave out the sugar, whatever you want, you know? And then you add in a little bit of cold water, maybe like 2 teaspoons of cold water, and then you mix it around, shake it a bit, put on your lid, and then shake it. And then you add in hot water to the point that you want. I say about maybe like 5 to 2 tablespoons. Tablespoon, is that too much? I don't know. About to this point, you know, of a hot water. And then you shake it a bit more, but not too much. And then you grab your milk. And now this is the point where you would need a milk frother. I have a coffee machine, like my parents have a coffee machine, and it has this like milk frothing function. I just put my milk in there and then it froths it up, you know, like with steam. You could do it with like a mixer, you know, those like zzz ones, or you could shake it like the coffee and then it froths it up. And the reason I don't use the coffee machine for coffee, because obviously freshly brewed coffee is better than instant coffee, but I feel like, not even I feel like, I know why. It's because instant coffee is less bitter than the ones that they have. Maybe it's the coffee bean that they use, but I prefer instant coffee. I prefer the flavor. And then you add in your milk to your coffee, and then you have this delicious little coffee. It's so easy, and I don't understand why people still go out to drink coffee. Now, I am going to either be continuing this book or I'm gonna be editing my hair dyeing video, although I don't even know if I should post it because you can't see it. I'm so upset. Oh my god. You can see it like here. Can you see it? It's not like as black. My family says that you can see it, but I never can. Okay, I can never see it because I need to go out to take pictures, but let me show you how it is outside right now. This is the weather outside. Guys, this is the weather outside. Oh my god. And currently it's not raining as much, but it's raining and I need sun. It's entertaining. So yeah, currently unable to show my hair, and it's just black. It's just completely black. I'm so annoyed. It's like not visible. It's like, I want to bleach it at least once. Thank you guys so much for coming to my TED Talk, my hour-long TED Talk, my unnecessary compilation of the things that I have enjoyed this month. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you, maybe if you read the same books that I have this month, or if you listen to the same music, or if you also watched Ginny and Georgia season 3 in one day like a freak, then comment down below. Show me, you know, show me your favorites. Tell me about yourself. I love you comment. I appreciate so much. Anyways, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe, because you know it helps me out and whatever, and it's cool. I don't know, I don't know I don't like promoting. I don't like saying, oh, please subscribe, because it just feels so like, you know, it feels so like, oh, in your face. But I would appreciate if you did. You don't have to though, because I personally also could not be convinced to subscribe to other people. I only subscribe when I like to. I don't know why I picked up the camera. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi guys, so it is me a few hours later and I took off my nails so I can play guitar to show you guys. My phone still does not have any storage, even though I deleted all the footage because I uploaded it onto my computer, but I still don't have enough space, and I don't want to break my phone, right? I don't want to break it, so I'm gonna record it on my webcam, and it is gonna be so low quality and there's not much I can do. This is the song that I learned like recently, Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. I messed up the last part a bit, but yeah, that's the song. Next we have my favorite songs, Your Power and Male Fantasy by Billie Eilish. And then we have that was Male Fantasy. Then we also have the beginning of Butt Collector. I'm in the process of learning the song. It's quite like a finger picking heavy song, so. Sorry, I'm out of practice. This is Evergreen. I have bracelets on, so palm muting is a bit difficult. So much. I have not played this song in so long. I kind of lost, like, I'm always growing, losing calluses. I'm never consistent with the amount of guitar I play. It's like peaks and then drops, peaks, drops, peaks, drops. I really should be more consistent, but at least I am playing, you know? It's not like the situation where I just have the guitar in my room and I never play it. I do. And then two other songs I love to play by Coldplay are The Scientist and then also Viva la Vida. So this is The Scientist. Viva la Vida. And then I also can play Yellow by Coldplay. I forgot to mention that. Haven't played it in a while though. sparks. But not all that well, because I learned it from my brother. Like, he literally just showed me the chords. I never bothered to look at a full tutorial. Next, what else can I play? Oh, obviously, like the first song I ever learned was TV. Can you tell I love Billie Eilish? Like, her music is so guitar based, and I love the fact that it is, because it's so easy to play. And then this is also a song that I can play. So cursed. Yeah, I love the guitar so much. Bye.